start by concentrating on you saying you're pushing for a faster pace. In my personal opinion, jumpers is about technique and stride, not speed. Because just like driving a vehicle, speed can be dangerous. This mare had no technique, but she did have striding, power, and bravery. Over the 3 years that I owned her, I would concentrate on flat work for a month, and then the following month I would jump her maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe, and then I would go back to my flat work. We have to remember that jumps are simply obstacles within our flat work. Halting, steering, coming from the hind are just a few examples of important flat work, but over fences, it's crucial. Open that mare's stride with that ability to steer and you have first place. This mare was owned by a client and in my life for probably 6 years. She was leased to a couple of my students and they showed her primarily in the jumpers. However, here she looks like a nice quiet hunter. However, open that stride and add some tight turns and you have this. Side note, add a running martingale. Anyway, my student starts the jump off by cutting this fence in order to save time without sacrificing the approach to the second fence. The mare was willing to cut that fence based on the fact that we had practiced that at home. They come around this turn a little heavier than I would have liked, and therefore this mare ends up chipping into this fence. However, the aids she used, left leg, right rein, were accurate. Switching to right rein, right leg in order to hold her shoulder, she then lands and opens her up, which I kind of got nervous, but the mare will take a jump from any distance. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have my 17 two-hand Bronchiosaurus that has the striding and power, but no desire to move. However, take our dressage work, add some obstacles, and you have a horse that remains balanced through all of these tight turns and an open stride. I am quite literally navigating him through this course with buttons from haunches in and shoulder in. Here he is with a student taking their first in and out in the jumpers. Here, her left leg is back directing the rib cage, right rein on. Here she half halts left side to bring the shoulder around, still right rein open, left leg back, and they make that turn, striding, and get their flying change. Back to the video you submitted. You and this horse are a perfect match as he allows you to get the concept of a course. However, I would like to see the course broken back down into pieces so you